for joining us for the 2021 Annual Enrollment video. During the course of this video, you will receive information on the benefits being offered for the 2021 plan year, which begins January 1st. Please refer to your annual enrollment memo, which was mailed to your home address, for more information. Questions about anything you hear here should be directed to the Human Resources Department. So let's get started. First, we're going to be talking about medical insurance. The city will continue to partner with United Healthcare to offer you the same three plans you have seen in previous years: the Platinum Plan, the Silver Plan, and the Bronze Plan. As you can see here, there is a side-by-side comparison of those plans. You will notice there is no change to any deductible, copays, or out-of-pocket maximums. One notable item is with prescriptions. A few times a year, United Healthcare updates its prescription drug list, which is a listing of medications covered by the plan. This ensures they are keeping pace with current market trends, price changes, and new clinical information. Updates to the list include tier changes, new coverages, and/or exclusions. The next PDL update will be effective January 1st, 2021. If you have a prescription that is affected by these changes, you will soon receive a letter in the mail to notify you of any change and, if applicable, any prescription alternatives. The next slide here offers a non-network benefits comparison of those three plans. As you will see, there are no changes to the deductibles, emergency room copays, office visit copays, or out-of-pocket maximums. An important thing to note when using non-network coverage is that you should always verify if your provider is in or out of network. Out-of-network doctors and facilities are much more costly and have a completely separate deductible and out-of-pocket maximum. Every year, you should take the time to review each of these three plans to determine which one is best for you and your family members. There will be no change to the cost share of medical premium equivalents. The city will continue paying 83%, and employees will continue to be responsible for the remaining 17%. Effective January 1st, 2021, medical premiums will be increasing by 10%. For those covered by the Platinum Medical Plan, the employee share of the pre-tax premium for single coverage will be increasing by $9.91 per month and $25.58 per month for family coverage. Should you choose to waive medical coverage, the city will continue to pay $3,000 of taxable income over the course of the year as a medical incentive to waiver. The annual waiver form and proof of coverage for the entire tax family, which are individuals for whom you reasonably expect to claim on your tax return, must be received by Friday, November 20th. Waiver payments will not be made until that information is received. A prior year's plan performance impacts premiums for the new year. Some things as a health consumer you can't control. Other things you can influence, which impacts the plan and the premiums. Here's some ways in which you do have control to positively influence the plan. Be a good healthcare consumer. Don't be wasteful. Be involved and talk to your doctor to understand why and if there are any other alternatives. When you meet the deductible and have copays, remember the copay is not the full cost of service. It's the portion you pay. The plan, which is the city, pays the difference between the cost of that service and what you paid with the copay. So be a good healthcare consumer. Be involved and make planned and thoughtful decisions. Shop around for your medical services and prescriptions. The costs can vary greatly between pharmacies, providers, and health networks. When you can, use mail order for your prescriptions. There are many opportunities for savings. Make sure you're using the emergency room appropriately, and when you can, ask for lower cost alternatives. The next thing you can do is take advantage of wellness initiatives. Get your annual physical and do your preventive screenings. Those have no cost for you, and it is always good to identify things in advance and take action to get things fixed ahead of time. When you have unhealthy behaviors and lead an unhealthy life, you will incur more healthcare costs. Choosing a healthy lifestyle and participating in the employee wellness program will help keep you on track and keep not only yours, but the medical plan and prescription costs down. All those things to say, all of us make an impact on the medical plan and the performance, which is in turn reflective in the premiums. So please do your part to make the plan perform well. Next, we're going to be talking more about that wellness program. As I said, the city offers a very robust and award-winning wellness program. To be eligible to participate, you must be a full-time employee or part-time firefighter. Let's take a moment to talk about the wellness program in more details. Eligible employees can participate in any variety of program offerings, from screenings to education, fitness passes, and wellness challenges. This year, we adjusted the criteria to receive your fitness pass. Normally, you would be required to participate in a biometric screening and take a health risk assessment. After several discussions, we felt it is in the best interest of all involved parties to postpone biometric screenings to mid to late summer 2021. However, we still want you to receive your free fitness pass. So, for this year, to get your pass, you will need to complete the WellVibe Health Risk Assessment between November 1st and November 15th. Completing the assessment will not only give you a free fitness pass, it will also award you 5 non-activity points. You can participate in any or a variety of these program offerings, but in order to qualify for the financial wellness incentive, you must earn 5,000 activity minutes and 80 non-activity points throughout the wellness year, which will run November 1st through October 31st. So now is a great time to get started in participating. Let's talk a little bit more about that financial incentive. When you earn the required 5,000 activity minutes and 80 non-activity points over the course of the wellness year, if you are covered by the medical plan, you will receive $350 for single coverage or $700 for family coverage. If you are in the Platinum plan, this is deposited into your health savings account or health reimbursement account in February following the wellness year end. If you are covered by the Silver or Bronze plan, you will receive the same amounts as taxable income. If you waive coverage or are a part-time firefighter, you will receive $250 of taxable income. So, if you qualified for the wellness year that just ended, you will get your deposit on February 5th of 2021. The amount and means of your deposit is based on your status and coverage at that time. If you're going to participate in this wellness year, which began November 1st, you will be working towards a deposit in February of 2022. We will continue to utilize WellVibe to track and submit all activity minutes and non-activity points. If you have not set up your account yet, please contact Human Resources or your department wellness representative for assistance. We have received so much positive feedback on this program, its ease of use, and the ability to receive your non-activity points and activity minutes on demand. As a reminder, this is where you will go to take your health risk assessment to receive that fitness pass and the 5 non-activity points. Up next, we're going to be talking about health savings accounts and health reimbursement accounts. If you are in the Platinum Medical Plan, the city will contribute to a health savings account or health reimbursement account based on your eligibility to help you pay for qualifying expenses. There are no changes to the city's contribution. For 2021, employees in the Platinum Plan with single coverage will receive $1,300, and those in the Platinum Plan with family coverage will receive $2,600. Deposits will be made as 50% on January 4th, and the remaining 25% increments on April 1st and July 1st. If, due to medical necessity, funds are needed prior to the scheduled deposit dates, an employee may complete a pre-fund affidavit to receive an advance deposit of the current year's funds. So let's talk about qualifying expenses for a moment. Qualifying medical expenses are subject to IRS regulations. If you find that you are eligible for the health reimbursement account, funds in there may be used to pay for expenses that have applied towards your United Healthcare deductible. If you are eligible for a health savings account, funds can be used for a variety of qualifying expenses. It can be for things like dental, vision, medications, medical services, things like Band-Aids, sunscreen. It can be used for LASIK. It can be used for a whole variety of things. And this year, the CARES Act restored the ability to use these accounts to purchase over-the-counter drugs like heartburn medications, allergy medications, Tylenol, things like that. And you can also use these funds for feminine care products. You are responsible for determining what is a qualified expense. IRS Publication 502 and hsastore.com are great resources to help determine what is a qualifying expense. Now that you know what a qualifying expense could be, let's talk about which account you are eligible for. In order to be eligible for a health savings account, every year you should ask yourself these 3 questions to determine your eligibility. If your answers have changed, you will want to talk with Human Resources to make sure we get you put into the right account in order to avoid any kind of penalties. When you go online to Ben Express, you will be answering 3 questions to help you determine that eligibility. But overall, to be eligible for a health savings account, you must 1, be enrolled in the city's Platinum or Bronze plan, and 2, not be covered by any other health coverage, and 3, not be eligible to be claimed on someone else's tax return. If you find that you are ineligible for the health savings account, we will get you set up with a health reimbursement account. The city will then make its contribution to an HRA. Lastly, if you were a 2020 new hire or you had previously waived city coverage, you will transition to a health savings account for 2021, so long as you meet this criteria. You will need to contact Human Resources so that you can decide whether you wish to participate with Right Pat Credit Union, Code, or Day Air for your health savings account. So not only does the IRS determine what is a qualifying expense, who is eligible, they also regulate how much you can contribute. The maximum annual contributions for 2021 have increased. If you have single coverage, you may contribute $3,600 to your health savings account. If you have family coverage, you can contribute $7,200 to your health savings account. If at any point in 2021 you turn age 55, you can contribute an additional $1,000 to the amounts we just listed. It is important for you to remember that the total of all contributions count towards those limits. The city contribution, the wellness incentive, and any personal contributions. Personal contributions can be made via payroll deduction, which we will talk about shortly, but you should keep in mind that if you were ever reimbursed by a provider or made a deposit directly at the bank, that will count towards your annual limit, so be sure to be watching that. With regards to personal contributions, making pre-tax personal contributions to your HSA is a very smart move. Even contributing as little as $5 per pay is great. Nearly 80% of employees enrolled in the Platinum Plan make personal HSA contributions. Of course, the ability or need to do so varies for everyone. The next few slides talk about some charts that will help you calculate your contribution. If you use these charts and do a little math, you will figure out which contribution is best for you. If you need assistance, please contact Human Resources to help with your calculating. As a reminder, voluntary contributions must be elected annually. They can be started, stopped, or changed at any time in the year, but you need to remember that they do not automatically start for the new year. You will need to reestablish your contribution in Ben Express. This next slide will help you calculate how much money to contribute if you wish to just bridge the gap between your medical deductible, the city contribution, and if you qualify for the wellness incentive. Up next, we will be talking about dental, vision, and life insurance. For 2021, the city will be using a new provider for your dental care. The new provider is Superior Dental Care. This company was able to afford us lower contract rates, which as a result offers lower premiums. You will notice no difference in plan design or dependent eligibility. Superior Dental Care has one of the largest networks in the United States. You can go to superiordental.com to find a dentist to verify if your current provider is in-network or out-of-network. Superior also offers various value-added benefits like free second opinions, discounts on cosmetic dental services, and a mobile app. Be sure to be watching your mailbox into 2021 as you will be receiving new dental cards in the mail. The cost share between the employee and the city will remain the same for 2021. The employees will continue to be responsible for 10% of premiums, and the city will continue to pay 90%. As you can see, the premiums there are slightly lower than they were for the current year. If you have single coverage, you will be paying $2.83 per month, and if you have family coverage, you will be paying $8.63 per month. As you can see, there are no changes to the deductible or percentage allowances for the various services. The annual benefit maximum will continue as $1,500 per person, and the lifetime ortho max will be $1,000 per person. Moving on to vision. The city will continue to partner with iMed to offer your vision services. There has been no premium increase, so if you have single coverage, you will continue to pay $5.28 per month, and if you have family coverage, it'll be $13.48 per month. The cost for exams has remained the same. However, there has been an increase to the frames allowance. So instead of $130, you will receive a $150 frame allowance for 2021. As with dental coverage, part-time employees who are working at least 24 hours per week and part-time firefighters will continue to be eligible to purchase the dental and vision insurance. Let's talk about life insurance. The city provides a life insurance policy equal to 1 times your annual salary. The coverage we're talking about here is in addition to that amount. Employees may purchase in increments of $10,000 of coverage an additional life insurance policy on themselves. The maximum level of coverage is 3 times salary or $200,000, whichever is less. All coverage is guaranteed, so if you have a $10,000 policy currently and you wish to bump that up to $200,000, you can do that with no health questions asked. If you've not enrolled in the life insurance previously and you wish to elect it new for 2021, any level of coverage will be guaranteed. Dependent life insurance, you must have at least $10,000 of insurance on yourself in order to be able to purchase a policy on your spouse or children. We have 2 spouse policies available, a $10,000 or $25,000 policy, and for children we have a $2,000 or $10,000 policy. In order to be eligible for either of those, your spouse must be under the age of 70, and your children are eligible from birth to age 19, and from age 19 to 23 if they are a full-time student. Elected officials, part-time firefighters, and regular part-time employees who are working at least 24 hours a week are also eligible to purchase the life insurance. With regards to life insurance premiums, the premium for the coverage is based on your age and the level of coverage that you have. The chart here indicates what those rates are. However, when you go into Ben Express, it'll be calculated automatically for you so you get a better idea of what the coverage would cost. If you changed age as of January 1st, 2021, your premium would change accordingly for your age bracket. So all the rates per 10,000 remain the same. However, you would notice a premium increase if you have changed age brackets for the new year. All right, next we're going to be talking about flexible spending accounts. Flexible spending accounts were previously operated by FlexBank. However, they have recently merged with Navia Benefit Solutions to offer you better technology and still the same great team at FlexBank. Contributions to flexible spending accounts are used to pay for qualifying expenses for healthcare such as braces, eyeglasses, copays, prescriptions, and so on, as well as dependent care expenses, so things like your daycare costs, preschool tuition, etc. The great benefit about flexible spending accounts is they are pre-tax contributions, so you avoid taxes on what you're paying and what you're earning. These are the use it or lose it accounts, so you need to make sure that you put some thought into determining what your contribution is going to be, as you will need to incur expenses by December 31st, and then you would have until March 31st to claim for those expenses. Every year you should reevaluate your election and you will need to re-enroll annually. Ask yourself, what will this year's expenses be? And did I use all of my flex spending account last year? Let's talk a little bit more about healthcare flex spending accounts. These accounts can be used on your spouse and any qualifying children. The maximum annual election is $2,750. You can be reimbursed up to the amount you've elected for the year at any time, regardless of the amount you have deposited to date. So basically, these accounts act as a pre-tax loan against yourself in order to pay for qualifying expenses. If you are covered by the Platinum plan, then you would be enrolled in a limited purpose flexible spending account, which would allow you to pay for dental, vision, post-deductible medical expenses, and a variety of other things. If you are enrolled in the Silver plan or you have coverage elsewhere, you would be eligible for a general purpose flexible spending account, whereby you can use those funds to pay for copays, dental expenses, prescriptions, vision, hearing, and so on. As we mentioned with the health savings account, The CARES Act also restored the ability to use these accounts to purchase the same type of over-the-counter drugs and medications, as well as feminine care products. Dependent care accounts are the second type of flexible spending account. These allow you to pay for daycare expenses for children up to age 13 or older if they are physically and mentally incapable of self-care, or adult daycare for a spouse. The maximum annual election is $5,000 if you are single or married and filing jointly, or $2,500 if you are married and filing separately. With these accounts, you are reimbursed for what you have deposited to date. The last thing we're going to talk about is Ben Express, which is where you will go to make your annual elections. You need to complete your enrollment with Ben Express by 5 p.m. on Friday, November 20th. You will go to benexpress.com/Kettering to log in and complete your elections. If you have any outstanding documents to submit, such as a waiver form and proof of coverage, be sure to submit those by November 20th as well. This year with Ben Express, you can use it from a computer, a mobile device, such as a tablet or smartphone, or you can call Human Resources to get assistance. With your computer, you would go to benexpress.com/Kettering. On your mobile device, you can go to the same address in your internet browser, or you can download the Ben Express by Accordware app to complete your enrollment. You can also call Human Resources to get help over the phone or to schedule an appointment to come in and complete in person with one of the HR staff. In your annual enrollment memo, you will receive an instruction page on how to access Ben Express, as well as a reminder of what your username and password are. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact the Human Resources Department. You can call us at 937-296-2446, or you can email Kettering Human Resources at ketteringoh.org.